Sir.
So the topic that we were discussing yesterday, that was, what was the topic?
Provisional assessment.
Provisional assessment. Okay. So the topic is provisional assessment. What is the meaning of the word provisional?
Something which is not final, sir.
Exactly. Or you can say this is something temporary, it is only a provision made. Okay, what you said, it is final, it is absolutely correct. Another way of understanding that this is not the assessment. At the end, this is temporary assessment done. For the time being, this is done. Okay, why the provisional assessment is done? Reasons are already known to you under section 18, subsection 1, clause A to D are there. Right? And this section, which is the section number?
18.
So section 18 deals with what?
Provisional assessment.
Provisional assessment. What is next?
Section.
Reassessment.
Yes,
Okay. So the complete flow chart of this we had already discussed yesterday. Okay. And now something more. We also talked about conditions. And these conditions were regarding bond, surety, security, etc. Now, once a provisional assessment is ordered, who is ordering the provisional assessment?
Importer self and proper officer and importer also been requested.
It is always ordered by
Proper
officer. And there are two reasons on the basis of which he can make an order. Reason number one, application is made by
importer or exporter.
either importer or exporter. Right? Why he should make an application?
He cannot able to assess himself.
He is not in a position to finalize the assessment. What is the reason for not being able to finalize?
Not having any
Proper document, test report.
not arriving at the correct classification and valuation.
Correct.
Classification.
तो कौन से challenges हो सकते हैं importer exporter के सामने because of which he is not in a position to finalize the assessment by himself? Because section 17 says it is the self assessment by everyone. Right. So in assessment, what is required? You require classification. Okay. So if he is not in a position to correctly classify the goods, next comes evaluation. If we cannot do the correct evaluation, then comes there are some exemptions may be available and he is not sure whether exemption is available or not. There may be one more situation, that is applicability of some duty. Application of some duty, right? Maybe say, for example, it is anti-dumping duty. So he is having a reason to believe that this article may attract anti-dumping duty, or maybe similar article does not attract anti-dumping duty. So he is not in a position to finalize. So these are the grounds on which the importer or exporter can make an application that I cannot finalize the assessment because of these reasons. Right? When the officer is asking for the provisional assessment,
so when the goods are for the
test, inspection, analysis, that is one. What is next?
Informations are not available.
All the relevant information required for
Truth and accuracy.
for determining the duty.
Classification.
तीन
Valuation.
चीजें जो अभी बोर्ड पे लिखी थी.
Classification.
All the
valuation.
documents which are required for the identification of the goods, for the classification, for the purpose of valuation, that those have not been submitted. Or everything submitted, but officer is of the opinion that more information or documents are required. Right? So officer has got three things only. Either test, analysis, etc. Or documents not submitted, or he wants additional things. Right? All that we have already spoken. Now, once the order is passed, security provided, surety provided, bond done. Now what? So what are the terms and conditions of the bond that we've already seen yesterday? Now there has to be a time limit within which everything has to be finalized. Right? Who will finalize that?
Proper officer.
Again, the proper officer has to finalize. Okay. Now see this. Subsection 1A. Where pursuant to the provisional assessment under subsection 1, if the documentation or information is required with the proper officer for the final assessment, the importer-exporter, as the case may be, submit the information and the proper officer shall finalize the provisional assessment within such a time as may be prescribed. So these are at two places are there where the time is prescribed. Information within such a time. So there is a time limit for furnishing the information. Then there is a time limit for finalization of the assessment. Right? Now, what is that time limit? That is very, very important. What is that time limit? So that we are going to see here. Now, check the title. Customs of Finalization of Provisional Assessment Regulations 2018. Okay. Sub-regulation number 1, no need to read. Sub-regulation number 2, not required. Directly coming to regulation number 3, where these are applicable, they shall apply to the provisional assessment ordered on or after the enforcement of these regulations. So these regulations are not for reassessment. What is the title?
Finalization.
Reassessment or finalization?
Reassessment है ही नहीं जहां पर, वही बता रहा हूं कि इन रेगुलेशंस में रीअसेसमेंट शामिल नहीं है. रीअसेसमेंट में बॉन्ड वगैरह नहीं लगता है.
See, that all will be withdrawn, sir. This is the finalization. Bond will be withdrawn
of provisional assessment. Provisional assessment किस सेक्शन में हो रहा है?
under section 18.
और ज्यादा स्पेसिफिक हो जाइए. Subsection 1.
1 में.
Right. Where the reassessment is coming?
17 subsection 4.
Section
17 subsection 4.
पक्का? ये क्या है?
Yeah, sir, 18.
17.4 is also there, but in 18.2 is also it is referred.
Yes.
Yes.
ठीक है ना? So provisional assessment is under section 18 subsection 1. So these regulations which we are talking about, these relate to section 18 subsection 1 only. You cannot say that these are relevant for section 18. No, because section 18 covers reassessment also. This is purely and purely provisional assessment which is done under section 18 subsection 1. And subsection 1A says that information is to be provided within the prescribed time, then assessment has to be finalized within the prescribed time. What is that prescribed time? That we are going to study here. But that is in relation to... Yes, David, boliye.
Sir, ये section 17 में we are talking about reassessment also. Self-assessment, if it is not proper, then we are going for reassessment, the proper
Correct.
office. So that reassessment will happen under section 18.
Yes, that is 18. That is 18.
Okay.
Right. The ground for reassessment is under section 17, but the action is under section 18. Okay. So application, where does it apply? Now this is relevant क्योंकि हम वापस क्यों गए थे section 18 subsection 1 refer करना. That is the reason here. These regulations shall apply to the provisional assessment ordered on or after these regulations. So only provisional assessment, not for the reassessment. Okay. अगर मटेरियल आपके पास है नोट कर लीजिए आगे. Provisional assessment under section 18 subsection 1. Add it here. Okay. मैं यहाँ पर ऐड कर दे रहा हूँ, हालांकि उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. अब देखिएगा तो आपको मालूम पड़ेगा क्या बात कर रहे हैं. राइट. So because the provisional assessment is ordered under section 18 subsection 1 only. Okay. Now time limit for and the manner for submission of documents. अब ये requirement कब आएगी?
When
title
proper officer asks for the information from importer.
जब finalization होना है तब.
उसके पहले दूसरी बात, if the provisional assessment has been ordered due to non-supply or insufficient supply of documents, then only this is applicable. By chance, if the provisional assessment has been ordered because of some test or analysis, whether this will apply or not. तो बात ही खत्म होगी ना, then the importer exporter has to do nothing. Okay. So where the provisional assessment ordered by the officer for the reason that the necessary documents have not been produced or he wants additional documents. अभी आपको रीजन दे दिया कहां पर अप्लाई होगा, राइट? ये बगैर पढ़े भी आप समझ सकते हैं, सिर्फ टाइटल को अगर आपने ध्यान से पढ़ लिया, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट द थिंग, एंड नाउ यू डोंट हैव टू रीड दिस होल थिंग अगेन. Then such information documents shall be made available by the importer exporter. Whose responsibility? Importer exporter. Within 1 month from the date of such order, the provisional assessment or the date of the requisition by the proper officer, as the case may be. So 1 month has been given. 1 month for what? 1 month since the date of the provisional assessment or the requisition of the document by the officer. Right. So requisition certainly comes after the date of the provisional assessment. So today provisional assessment is ordered after 5 days, after 7 days, he issues a letter that I require these documents. So that is the requisition made by the officer. And if the requisition is to be done, then this is the provision. Then the proper officer shall within 15 days from the date of the order of the provisional assessment inform the importer exporter in writing the specific detail or information to be furnished or the documents to be produced. कौन से documents उसे चाहिए, information चाहिए, वो उसको बताना पड़ेगा. Right. अगर उसने नहीं बताया तो जो प्रोविजनल असेसमेंट में मांगा था वो दे दिया जाएगा. So if he wants some specific data, some information document, some specific information that he has to make a requisition, and that is must be done within 15 days from the date on which the order for the provisional assessment was done. Right. And if the requisition is done, then 1 month will start for the importer exporter after receiving the requisition. राइट, इसको डेट से रिलेट करके चलेगा. मान लीजिए 1 सितंबर को प्रोविजनल असेसमेंट का ऑर्डर हुआ. प्रोविजनल असेसमेंट इज ऑर्डर्ड ऑन 1 सितंबर. नाउ व्हाट इज द रिस्पांसिबिलिटी ऑफ द इंपोर्टर एक्सपोर्टर टू फर्निश द इंफॉर्मेशन?
Within 1 month.
By 30th of September.
By 30th he should submit. Okay, that is one part. Now the requisition is given by the officer on 13th of September. Then what happens?
Then 13th October, he has to submit the document.
Exactly. Then 1 month begins from the date on which the requisition is received by the importer or exporter. Okay. So यहाँ पर क्या लिख दिया? As the case may be. As the case may be means what? You cannot write whichever is later, because certainly the order of provisional assessment is coming first, requisition is coming later. So by chance, if there is a requisition given, then the time of 1 month within which information is required to be submitted by the importer exporter begins from the date on which that requisition is received by. Is this clear? And when the requisition can be made? Within 15 days. Is this point clear till now to everyone?
सर एक बार इसको बोर्ड पे समझा दीजिए जरा.
ओके, बोर्ड पे बात करते हैं. टाइम फॉर सबमिशन ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स और इंफॉर्मेशन required for finalization of.
To watch full video, join online batch weekdays 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Call Tail Institute.